Alright, hey everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Tainted Grail. So, we just got into town. If I remember correctly, the first thing I need to do here is I need to sell all my junk. Because I got way too much stuff. Right. So, I gotta figure out who I can sell stuff to.
All mother's tits! I've just about had it with this bunch of repressed virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one of them.
You seem angry.
Oh, do I now? You would be too if you had to deal with those sniveling morons when they're up to something. Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile away. There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And here's a brilliant idea. You're going to help me.
I might, but not for free.
Straight to the point, huh? Don't worry, I'll pay you. And who knows, you might even get a discount on my wares.
What do you need?
I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting with his delivery. Although I'm pretty sure he knows this already.
Who's Brandon?
You don't know? He's the captain of this entire circus. I thought since they let you in, you must have an in with him.
When it turns out you know even less than I do. There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know, but I can feel it. I've been doing business with the captain for years now.
Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they won't let me out either.
Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you need anything.
Okay, let's see. Can I sell anything? Maybe there's something else I could do to help you with.
You do realize you won't score any points with the Keepers by helping me, right? Those holier-than-thou soldier boys have no idea what it takes to be a merchant in this sorry world. The things we have to do sometimes aren't exactly done according to the rulebook.
I'm interested.
There's a woman from the tribes called Nest. She's my supplier. At least, I think she's still working for me. I haven't heard from her in a while. And she was supposed to bring me some really precious cargo. Something the captain wanted me to arrange. You still up for an adventure, hmm?
Any idea where I can find her?
My guess, and it's only a guess, is that at some point she must have been somewhere around the bay. That beach near the Whale's Tooth.
Rumor has it that Bromar No-Face and his thugs are fond of that place, which wouldn't be good news for Nest.
Alright, that's all I need. Oh wait, so the reward?
You'll get paid, of course. Just let me know what happened. And bring back the cargo, if she still has it.
Oh, cool, so shop. Let's sell... Start with the excessive weapons I don't need. I'm only getting 10%? Oh man, that really sucks. I'm only getting 10% the value. I don't know if I should keep the shield. I'm not really going to be doing any blocking or anything. You know what? I'll sell the shield. Don't need the bow either. Pretty much don't need arrows. Since I'm not using bows, right? Don't need arrows. Let's see. Magic. Probably gotta keep that since I'm doing a magic build. Let's see. 4 armor. The leather jacket does look pretty cool though. but I can't use it. Let's hold on to it for now. We can sell all of this. Probably should keep that for the armor rating. We can sell everything else. Endurance. Maybe I could keep this. Yeah, let's keep it for now. Probably ought to keep the rings, because you never know. I'll keep my potions. Consumables. I don't even know what to keep for all of this stuff. From stash. Okay, yep. Let's see. Anything decent to buy? Don't need a pickaxe. So, lockpicks maybe. But outside of that, a sketchbook. What would I do with a sketchbook? Oh. Hey, you know what? I'll take it, you know, who knows? You can sketch whenever you want to draw what you see. Okay, cool, cool. So it's kind of like taking a photo. A fishing rod, shovel, a wood cutting axe. Not sure what I would be needing lumbering for. Scouting, I'd probably do that. From now on, you can use the spyglass within the game world whenever you'd like to scout distant areas or mark points of interest. Ooh, that's interesting. Lumbering, fishing. From now on, whenever you're near water, you can catch fish and use the fishing rod. To do this, simply open inventory, locate the fishing rod, and equip it. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. That's good enough. Can I go inside here? With it being red, it probably means that I'll be like breaking and entering.
Let me guess. Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north? Ah, of course.
You must be from Connacht. I should have guessed right away. So, who's in charge there now?
I'm not from Connacht, nor Timberwall, nor Camelot. I'm from nowhere.
Nowhere? Never heard about it. Must be a shithole like no other. And I think I won't learn much about politics from you.
You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it.
And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The Druids are out of the picture already.
Secret coalition? A coup?
Well, sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess.
Maybe. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too. Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face. With all due respect, of course.
You know, you don't look that smart either.
You see? It takes one to know one. And that means we're just pawns. Folks like us won't change anything. But we have to talk out loud. It suits them when everyone keeps their mouth shut.
And how would I recognize someone from a secret coalition?
That's the case. Those sons of bitches are good at hiding. They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks.
Are you suggesting that someone intentionally caused the plague?
Wait a minute. I'm not suggesting anything here. I'm just thinking out loud.
It doesn't make sense that the plague appeared just like that. Out of bloody nowhere? Hell no. It's a high-stakes game.
So what's at stake?
Power over us, of course. Over our bodies and souls. Over Avalon. Over the whole damn course of history. You know, I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale? What if the nobles and others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up? And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it.
You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads, and drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else.
You might be
finally
right.
Get it. It's just a pity that there are so few like us. Well, we just have to keep going, eh? And while we're at it, I have to get back to work. I'm on duty.
An abandoned house? Why would there be an abandoned house inside of town? Would this be like an herbalist's home? I'm surprised this food hasn't rotted if it's an abandoned home. Must have been pretty recent. Wow, I didn't even need to buy that wood axe. Could have just picked it up from here. Some more plants. Mug that I don't need. So I guess I could sleep here in this like abandoned room. Turn this into my home. Only if I could clean it up, get rid of all the cobwebs. No, I ain't gonna steal. Bounty. The head of Rusty Ardgall. Wanted, the head of Rusty Ardgall. Last seen at the collapsed bridge along the King's Road. Notable feature is red hair. The infamous bandit Rusty Ardgall, also known as the Crimson Ardgall, is wanted for crimes against Camelot. His list of offenses include murder, robbery, extortion, and the description of desecration of holy sites. He commands a group of equally vile outlaws. Sure, I'll take all the bounties. Wanted, the head of Fingerless Calm, near the east gate, missing fingers on the left hand. Fearless Calm is wanted for countless crimes against people of Camelot, including treason, murder, and robbery. He leads a group of outlaws known as Calm's Dozen. Wanted, head of Silent Cilia, north of the sunken village, often wearing a black hood and wielding dual daggers. A dangerous assassin known by the names Silent Celia, Celia the Scepter, Silk, Shade, Sylvia, Sinclair, and Saffron Sheborn. Wanted for multiple murders, robbery, and theft. And the head of Sinan the Giant. In an abandoned village near the King's Road, notable features, admirable size. The bandit known as Sinan the Giant is wanted for murder and robbery. Extremely strong and dangerous. Do not approach alone. Be cautious of his two-handed sword. Got it.
Welcome! In the name of our eternally reigning Majesty King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Tables, I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals, especially those considered particularly dangerous. Please, state your business.
Oh, so I've already got a bunch of bandit bandages. I guess that's what they were.
Really? You fought bandits and killed them? Oh, I want to hear all the details. Here's your reward, but promise you'll tell me everything.
I guess
Again? You really
like more?
like killing, don't you? Do you shoot them with arrows from afar, or do you prefer to get right up close and watch the light fade from their eyes? I have so many questions, but for now, here's your reward. Incredible! You're a born killer, aren't you? Instead of just taking out bandit scum, how about hunting something bigger? There's an ogre, a really nasty son of a bitch, holed up in a nearby brook. I've heard that one swing of his hammer can turn a bear into a bloodbath. As you can imagine, the keepers aren't too keen on dealing with him, even though the ogre roams just off the main road to the north. When Galahad arrives, he certainly won't be pleased. If by some miracle you manage to kill it, you'll earn Camelot's gratitude and a hefty reward. Bring me the ogre's shiny eye as proof of the kill. The brook is right off the King's Road. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Nice.
A fight to the death. It must be so exciting.
I'd like to collect the reward for bandit leader.
Someone finally checked out the notices I was posting on the board. Do you
Oh,
keep
I guess I
bandits'
didn't.
fingers as trophies? I would.
I guess I don't have any bandit leaders. Have many people been claiming bounties?
None so far. The keepers don't want to risk being turned into pincushions for a mere 10 gold pieces. Besides, the captain banned them from leaving the Horns of the South without a good reason. Too many bandits and not enough keepers.
It must be boring
Oh,
for you.
you have no idea. When I heard they were sending me south, to the very place that's crawling with bandits and barbarians from the tribes, I imagine I'd be a little closer to the action, you know? Fighting, gushing blood, screams and such like. I thought the veterans would be showing me their scars and stumps and telling me tales of how they lost their eyes, ears and limbs. Or even better, how they were ripping open throats and bellies. Instead, the only stories I hear are when those fools break their own legs when they get drunk and fall off the walls.
You sound like the kind of guy who enjoys watching the eyes fade from those who are dying. Blood, scars, and stumps, are those your fantasies?
Yeah, I've been like this since I was a child. The moment an execution is over, I'm waiting for the next one. And there are quite a lot of them in Camelot. And I like to watch where Mum punished the servants with a whipping. It's just how I am.
You're more of a psychopath than me. If you like hearing about fighting so much, why aren't you a warrior?
I could be, but many people can swing a sword, but only a few have as sharp and bright a mind as I do. It's just that some people were made for fighting, while others are destined for greater things. Besides, watching and listening gives me enough satisfaction without needing to risk my life.
So you just think you're better than us? What if nobody claims bounties and the bandits roam free?
Well, Camelot would send a group of knights with Sir Galahad at the head, and he's not interested in half measures. He'd probably burn down half the garrison, or hang them. He's done both. By the way, did you know that people who are hanged rarely die from strangulation? Usually the sudden jolt causes the backbone to snap, which separates the head from the body. A while ago I saw someone hanged in the village, and it's true. One snap, and it's done.
Let's see here. Sir Gallahan sounds like a force to be reckoned with.
No matter what you say about him, he's very efficient. Brutal, even by my standards, but efficient.
The fact that about hanging was quite interesting. Do you have any other tidbits?
Oh, sure, plenty. Did you know that apparently if you cut off someone's head, they don't die straight away, but remain conscious for a few moments?
Anything else?
If someone dies in a damp, closed-off space, sometimes, but very rarely, their body creates a thin layer of wax on the surface of the skin.
Anything else?
I heard that a body decomposes in water 4 times faster than on land.
Anything else?
I need to think. If I remember anything, I'll let you know.
So you're a representative of Camelot?
That's correct. My name is Killian. I was sent here from the capital to see how the Horns of the South are handling the bandits' problem, and also to encourage the Keepers to fight.
If Camelot knows about the bandits, why didn't they send an army?
The situation with the Pict and Del Rita savages is precarious. Too bad we can't get rid of them as easily as we did with the Druids. There have also been rumors that we might soon have a civil war on our hands, so Camelot cannot afford to spread our forces too thin.
Tell me about the situation with the tribes.
There are rumors that the Rita tribes want to unite, and that would mean open war with Camelot. As for those Pict savages, they've been growing bold, leaving their forest. For now, it's just been small scrimmages. But who knows how it would end.
What happened to the druids?
Well, you've probably heard about the Druids making human sacrifices by stuffing people into wicker puppets and setting them on fire. Well, the people decided to give them a taste of their own medicine. They rounded them all up and then sent them up in smoke. Oh, how they must have howled and sizzled. Too bad I couldn't see it.
They were killed because they were making human sacrifices?
Yep, made human sacrifices, prayed to the dark gods, brought the weirdness back. Bunch of bastards. Good thing they're worm food now.
Were all the druids killed?
Most of them. The survivors have supposedly taken refuge with savages in the woods, and one of them is rumored to be hiding in the Horns area. But whether that was before or after the Charred Conclave, I don't know. Would you like to hear about him?
Sure.
His name was Slaudyarg. He was lurking near Blood Lake, a small pond where they used to throw the bodies of executed convicts. They say he would fish them out and use his magic to turn them into undead monsters. Supposedly, he started needing some fresher corpses, so he slaughtered one of the keepers. The Horns organized a manhunt. They found him and sentenced him to death. People say that the moment his body touched the surface of Blood Lake, the water turned red and it's been scarred since that day. Some say that Slaudyarg came back from the dead and seeks revenge. But if you ask me, it's just a tale by local simpletons. I don't really have much more to tell. It's hard to get any updates here. I only know that the new Lancelot has not been very popular, and that's putting it mildly. The Witch Morgaine would have been burnt at the stake long ago if everyone weren't so afraid of her. And then we have the commoners who seem to keep forgetting their place, and loudly demanding changes. Everything is falling apart. Oh hey, before you go, I can see the bloodlust in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge. If you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins of a merchant settlement nearby. It's worth visiting if you haven't already.
Cool. I got some money too.
Oh, a new face. It's always nice to see someone new here. Welcome, welcome. Why didn't I notice you earlier?
You're asking me?
Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of lost in thought. I keep thinking of my dear mother's cooking, especially her famous pie. You see, all we got here is venison and fish. Venison, then fish. And then fish, fish, and more fish. I can live with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, the more I realize there's not much to live for, except food. And
Got that
I'd
right.
kill for a slice of that pie.
Couldn't you just make it yourself?
As if it were that easy. I ain't much of a cook. And Rorik, the one we have here, well, he says we're soldiers, so we can stick our complaints up our asses.
I can try if you remember the recipe.
Really? Sure, I remember it well. Here you go.
Mom's pie. Let's see if I can make it. Ooh, I can. Restores 15 health over 10 seconds. So nothing fancy. Here's your mom's pie.
Yes. Still tastes like shit. Exactly how my mother would make it. It's just what I needed.
If you say so.
Don't get me wrong. I really appreciate what you did for me. It's just that every time I doubt my service in the Horns of the South, I need a reminder of why I enlisted.
Your mother wasn't much of a cook?
My mother wasn't much of anything, to tell the truth. She always said I was good for nothing and that I should be glad she even kept me. And every day she'd bring back home a new uncle. Many of those uncles like to kick me out of my own house when they were drinking and getting busy. Then, when she'd sober up and got rid of an uncle, she'd bake me that pie as an apology. It always tasted like shit. If the other villagers hadn't been feeding me, I would have starved to death. Hence the pie.
What happened to your mother?
I wouldn't know. When I left my village, I decided to never look back. So I just assumed one of those uncles finally beat her to death.
Damn. Well, that's harsh. The garrison. What's in here? Maybe I can steal weapons. Some swords. There's nobody in here. I probably could actually steal some. Oh man, there's so much I could steal. Right, there's nobody here. I can level up my lockpicking too. Nobody needs to know. Ooh, that was a close. Right. Yep. It's all mine now. All my money. Nothing can be locked behind a door. I will always be able to pick any lock. No. There we go. Easy. Easy. Nope, nope. There we go. Easy. I'll take the feather. Close. There we go. Bleeder rogue? Ooh, wolf pelt. Alright. Steel rope. Might as well while I'm here. I wonder if I can sell it. That'd be nice. Are they all gonna attack me? Nope. Alright, let's sell it to this lady.
You're back. Did you bring my goods?
No. I want to sell all my stolen goods. No, I can't Sell the stolen goods. They won't let me. How would she even know that they're stolen? Come on. Lame. Lame. No point in holding on to items that I ain't even gonna be able to sell or use. Let's see what's at the top of the tower here. Sounds like a blacksmith.
What a nice day.
Oh,
Nice to
below
see
me.
you.
I'm not sure how you see me through the roof, but okay. Sheep's head? That looks like a fox, maybe? Yeah, a fox.
What a nice day.
I'm assuming this is a monster. So, a tribalman fighting a monster? And what is this thing? Is that a whale? An assassin? And a whale?
Hope nothing bad happens today.
Let's see where, what else is around here? Ooh, this looks interesting. Arthur's memory.
This feeling, it was so strong, so real. I remember now, the weight of it, the power. This blade was never just steel. It was a part of me.
So Excalibur holds a piece of your soul?
Yes, the sensation is unmistakable, but it carries more than my soul. It carries a part of my legacy.
Why can't I draw
A
it?
sword like that, it doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will. You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
Well, I guess that would be too good to be true if I could just instantly wield it, right? Captain's quarters. I mean, I do have to go talk to the captain, don't I? Interesting looking gargoyle. Requires guard key. What is down here? Oh. Nothing. I thought this would be an interesting little hiding spot, but I was wrong. I guess this is just a normal storage room. I guess so. Doesn't look like there's much. Except this looks like a little hiding spot. What's that over there? Nothing for me. I guess there really isn't anything of value in here for me to steal. Alright, let's go back. I guess this guy I have to talk to.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the South, the southernmost keep under Camelot's jurisdiction. My name is Ridderick, and I will be happy to introduce you to the rich history of this fascinating place. A history that began 623 years ago with the first keeper, Sewell Firstfoot. I'd also like to bring your attention to our numerous exhibits that are, as I like to say,
You talk so
inanimate
slow.
witnesses of the history of the Horns of the South.
I do not want to hear about this museum. What exactly do you do here?
The museum holds a collection of 72 items of the so-called movable, tangible heritage. The collection includes big and small items that represent the world surrounding the keepers of the Horns of the South, from the 1st to the 6th century of the Avalonian era. Here you will find militaria, craft tools, everyday objects, furniture, textiles, coins, religious artifacts.
Never mind. I already regret asking. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, 'cause I don't want to listen to this guy ramble forever. No, no. I thought I was supposed to talk to you about something. That's an empty chest. Alright, so since that was a complete waste of time, what is over here? Oh. See if we can climb up the tower wall, right? There's almost always something interesting up here.
What do you think of scale armor?
What?
Scale armor. What do you think of it? The ones all the keepers wear.
I think there's... Oh, but that... I only have a 20% chance? That's probably not all that good. I don't know, it's armor.
Sure. Maybe it's easy to make and doesn't restrict movement, but it doesn't provide the best protection. Someone just needs to stab you between the scales and you're done for. The metal armor is much better. That will prevent you from being run through with a polearm or getting shot with a bow. It's also much more comfortable.
How do you know so much about armor?
I read a lot about it. In Volume 4 of the Armourer's Almanac, Arden's Shadowblade describes the differences between various types of armour. For example, chainmail allows for a good range of movement, but it's heavy. It also provides poor protection against blunt weapons, and its production is laborious.
So you've never worn any other armor apart from what you're wearing now?
No, but I have knowledge from books and a lot of thoughts on the subject, so I know what it would be like to wear different armour.
Who's Arduin Shadowblade?
Shadowblade is a moniker. Arden is passionate about weapons and armour. He has great knowledge of materials, techniques and history. A true expert. Everything he writes is interesting. I would love to meet him one day.
Why don't you tell the quartermaster or the blacksmith?
I told them, but they both said I know jack shit. Besides, the keepers rarely go outside the walls nowadays. Then the quartermaster added that if I don't like our equipment, he could send me out scouting in just my underwear.
Then maybe don't raise the topic?
Perhaps you're right. But if somebody ever stabs me under the scales, I'll go straight to the quartermaster and give him an earful.
Do you know how to make lamellar armor?
Oh, of course. I mean, I've never made one. I'm not an armorer. But I've read so much about it that I'm sure it won't be a problem. Here's the page from the Armorer's Almanac that explains the process.
Cool. Great recipe. Let's see. I designed my lamellar armor based on illustrations from page 38 of Murfin's Great War. Likely from the late 3rd or early 40th century. The original depicted Camelot's infantry wearing lamellar plates bound with leather straps. I replaced the leather with steel, prioritizing chest protection. The armor passed my shooting test of 5 bolts fired from 10 steps. Only 2 partially penetrated. While some might criticize the steel's tempering or the crossbow's tension, the results still validate the armor's strength. The design offers excellent mobility, likely even better than the original form. It surpasses scale armor in protecting against upward strikes, and is faster to produce than chainmail or pleat. Best of all, it looks fantastic. Yeah, because we all know we do armor based on looks. Stats aren't nearly as important.
Hey, tell me, can you read?
Yes, why?
Listen, I'm no good with words. Could you read me a letter from my sister? She's learning how to read and write. Can you believe it? She writes letters to me. I'm so proud of her.
I'll read it.
Oh, thanks. Here's the letter.
Brother, it ain't good news, sorry. Few red priests came. They wanted to take Mom and some other folks because of the plague. Our dad and some other man did not agree. There was fighting and father got killed. Now I'm taking care of Mom and she's feeling more and more weak. We ain't know if the priests are going to come back or what. It's hard, but she asked me to send her love and tell you to keep going and doing things. Because that's the most important thing. It's me and I'm praying for you. Man, talk about dark.
And what did it say? Everyone's healthy?
Oh no, I can't lie to him? I'm sorry, something terrible happened.
You must have misunderstood something. What do I do now? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I should go back to him, right?
You might get caught. You'd be accused of desertion and killed.
I guess that's true. Yes. Excuse me. I need to be alone.
I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry, man. Ooh. Oh, is that my... I guess that's the fast travel point. What's with the fire? Is that supposed to be like a protection of some sort? This like line around the town? like some sort of safe zone.
Are you here to keep me company or put me out of my misery?
What?
Just kidding. I love the view, but this weather is killing me.
Is it always so windy?
Always windy. Always moist.
Maybe your clothes are thin.
You don't say. I didn't choose to be here. Our beloved quartermaster sent me to freeze my arse off. He said as punishment for spitting on the good name of the keepers. Whatever the hell that means. I just got drunk in the tavern and lost half my pay. And maybe some of my clothes. But I mean, why would he even care? It was my gold. I can spend it how I please.
So, I assume there's something you need?
Oh, aye. I need a warm coat. And I mean the absolute warmest coat you can get, huh? Osprey might have something in stock or know how to make one. I'd ask myself, but he's not exactly speaking with me these days.
Sure, I'll get you something.
Thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
Probably just need to go and see that blacksmith. So I think this is where that blacksmith is. Can I not make my own stuff? Grindstone, okay. Handcraft. I can make lockpicks, leather, armor, shadow. Ooh. I need 4 wolf pelts. I only have 1, so I guess I need to go kill some wolves. Does 80 armor? This is actually really good. And I have enough iron ore, so I just need to go kill some wolves. I think I remember seeing some back to where I was by the beach. I think I saw some wolves out there. Looks like I can't read much. Cost me 100 gold. Well, I do have 13, so I'm more than enough. But the difference is 1 point. That's kind of lame. Just 1 point in everything. Increased spell power. You know what? I will upgrade this. Since it's only 100. This requires 2 leather. Not really much of anything else in here. Sure, no, you know what? No, I'm not gonna upgrade this. Attach a relic. So I can attach a relic on something? Oh, I have no relics. Oh no, I just wasted... Okay, so that's for a relic slot. I just wasted 500 bucks for nothing. Great. This to upgrade armor. And this essentially makes it weightless. Sure. But I guess I don't have the sharpening. Dang it. Okay. I thought there was supposed to be some dude over here.
Eyes forward, mind your step.
I could have sworn there was somebody here. I guess
You all right,
everyone
newbie?
left for sleep
Have you been
or
to see the
something.
refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage.
No, I haven't. Who's Cole?
Hey, what a mess. Cole came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from, well, everything that's been happening here. Bandits, the weirdness, the Del Reader, hunger. I was happy Fergus let them in and allowed them to stay. You'll meet them in the village. They live in the buildings up high. Not long ago, though, Cole started acting very strange, erratic, sometimes even aggressive. One of our keepers, old Mahon, tried to calm him down. He might have used too much force, and Cole felt compelled to defend himself. He bit old Mahon. And since then, the old fool has been lying in the infirmary. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage. Wait. If you ever meet Patrice, please give her those flowers. I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not alone. I support her and the other refugees. And I'm sure there are more of us who do.
Let's see here. By the sound of it, could that guy have some sort of illness? Or possessed, maybe? You know, something more serious? That's what I'm thinking. It might be something more serious, you know? Like, maybe he's got the weirdness. I'm definitely gonna steal this iron. Nobody saw anything. Just casually taking a look around. Nobody needs to know what I'm doing. I'm just looking. Fergus' house. Nothing interesting. Can't even interact with the well. Ooh, the kitchen. There'd be plenty of food in the kitchen. Kill him a lot delicacy. Oh, you know I'm stealing that. I could eat that. Let's see. It restores 108 health. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Super good. Steal from this chest. It's locked, so I have to use the lockpick. Ooh, tons of money. I'll leave the rest there. Cooking pot. Let's see, what can I make? The hunter stew actually is pretty decent. 125 health does more than the delicacy does. There we go. Good fish. Scones. I guess there's not too much around here, but at least there's really good food. Guess I can't go in there. The barracks. Could just walk right in front of them. Just right in front of them. Nobody needs to know. Oh wow, I didn't even have to do anything. This is just too easy. Too easy. So much goodies. Right next to the dude. Just like that. Just like that. As if I was never here. A lumber spot. So I just get free wood this way? Guess I could do this indefinitely. Oh, okay, so there is a limited number of times I can do this. I guess that's it. What is up here? There's always got to be some good stuff, you know?
Just keep your head down.
Why?
Bloody seagulls! Can you hear me? You flying vermin! Just try landing here and I'll pluck your asses clean. A keep by the sea. What a great idea that was. And what do you want?
Seagulls. Why are you so fixated on them?
I'm fixated. Me? Oh, you didn't see what they did to me a week ago. I was just standing watch as usual, and then, suddenly, splat. A dozen of them flying overhead, screeching, shitting and whatnot. So, I yelled what I think about them, shaking my fist. And then another 4, splat. And they kept screeching. I tell you, they're laughing at me. I spent all night cleaning my armor. Sewell didn't think it through when he decided where to put the keep, mark my words.
Come on, they're just birds.
Sure. If you haven't noticed yet, everything here tries to destroy you, including the bloody seagulls. I once managed to shoot a few. I thought they'd learned their lesson and wouldn't be flying over here anymore. And guess what they did? They kept shitting with increased force. Like they're planning it. Vengeful scoundrels. I need to try a different strategy. Find something that will make them feel real terror. Like the way crows are afraid of scarecrows in fields. I'm sure seagulls also have something that scares them. We just need to find out what it is.
Okay. I'll take care of your problem for you for a fee.
A fee? I'm not asking you to hunt down a monstrosity from Grubwood or the Sunken Village. Ah, whatever. As you wish. You'll get your fee. You must think yourself an expert, damn you. I just need you to bring me some kind of a bird scarer. They'll learn their lesson and keep away from me.
Do you know anyone who might know something about seagulls?
I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anyone crazy enough to take up something like this. There is one guy in the museum, Riderick. He's supposed to know everything.
Oh man, I gotta talk to that dude. Oh, I so do not want to listen to that. I do not want to listen to that guy talk really slow as if I don't understand what he's saying. Jeez. No way.
Were you at the pledge? I didn't see you.
I'm new here, still learning.
Yeah. Victory over health. Honor over life.
Sound pretty tired.
Yeah. Bandits, tribes, Sodomol. Sleep, damn it, is the worst son of a bitch I ever fought. No sleeping, no. The service is eternal. Where would we be if Seawall took naps all the time? You need to serve. Not...
How long have you been awake?
I shut my eyes for about 15 minutes every day. Sometimes 20. Besides, a true keeper doesn't sleep. He keeps watch. The Old Mother will reward me after I'm dead. But I'm not gonna lie. That potion from Eber, our physician, works miracles. You could stand on the walls all day and night and not even think about closing your eyes.
Wouldn't you ask him?
What? Listen, pal, I never asked. I just came in the evenings when I was getting sleepy and took it. And then Yan put it somewhere else. Keeper's vigor. Good stuff.
So you're stealing?
Excuse me? Those were local supplies for every keeper. Shit. Maybe I was stealing. Oh, I never thought about it like that. Service. Eternal service.
Well shit. I guess I can't help him out. Or tell him to go to sleep. Anything else in here? Not really. That's a long drop. Let's head back here, and then I guess I'll try and talk to that Roderick guy.
If I just stay put, everything will be just fine.
As much as I don't want to talk to that dude. Guess I'm gonna have to. Let's see, where was he? It's a jail. What is in here?
What do you need? This is a prison, not a museum. We don't admire here. We punish. At least, that's what they tell me to say. I'm supposed to be intimidating. Grrr. So the prisoners are scared of me.
Yeah, you seem very scary. For a prison guard, you seem pretty content.
Because I am. I asked for this post. Just to get some peace, quiet, and warmth. No useless small talk. No shrieking seagulls, and none of that cursed biting wind. I'm telling you, it's heaven. And I get to read my books, too. So if you've got anything interesting, I'd be glad to trade.
Let's see, what do you have? The thief medallion. Why do you have a random hand? Wait a minute. Could I just smack people? I could just slap people, and that would be my weapon. The almighty slap. That is funny. That's the almighty slap.
Good day. Here to stir things up already, are we?
Let's see. You got anything interesting?
Usually, it's nothing but interesting, folks. I'm telling you, in these crazy times, every one of them comes in with some wild tale. But right now, quiet as can be. Good thing I've got my books. All my adventures are in there these days.
Okay.
Safe travels!
Let's see. Interesting person.
Who are you? What do you want? I don't recognize your face.
Are you a keeper? Why are you in a cell?
I am. They told me it's for my safety, and the safety of others. I don't like it. The keep is supposed to be my home, and yet here I am, locked in a damn jail.
What happened to you?
That cursed madman from the refugee group bit me. I think his name is Cole. The boys told me he's locked up in a cage now. Good. That's the proper place for animals like him. By the all-mother, if I'd known he was carrying some foul disease, I wouldn't have gone near them.
Why did he bite you?
He's just mad. I told the others the group of refugees would bring no good here. And as you can see, I wasn't wrong. Cursed bastards.
Why would you describe... How would you describe what's happening to you?
Damned if I know. Whenever I've had a fever or cold before, I could always explain it. But this... I can't find the words. Sometimes it feels like I'm fading away. Like the part of me that makes me who I am is disappearing. I don't know how to describe it. And there's a voice at times. It calls to me. Each night it draws nearer.
What is this voice?
Like a dreadful howl. Not at all human, that's for sure. At times, I hear our words within it. But more often, it's like a noise from deep within the bowels of the earth. Like something very wicked.
Sounds like the stuff that, I remember reading about it in the Isle Asylum. Can I help you somehow?
The medic and that red priest both came to see me. Both shrugged, offering no cure. Heber says I should wait. But if you've got anything stronger to drink, I wouldn't say no. It might ease the pain. Even just for a little.
Here, take it. Moonshine, probably the strongest thing.
Thanks. That's really nice of you. Hold fast and steer clear of those strangers.
Yeah. I guess there's nobody in there. Nobody in here either. Okay, so, that's right, I gotta go find that dude at the museum. I think it's this one. What? Where'd he go? I guess everyone's asleep, huh? Dang. Oh, you know what? There's a bed in here. Where was it? Oh. And I was gonna use this. I guess he's the one sleeping in there. Now I kind of feel bad for him. But I also need to find a way to just speed up this time, too.